If you want to make your backlinks 10 times more powerful and get results like these, in this video, I'll show you 3 tricks to increase the power of your backlinks. Hi guys, this is Jackie from techjackie.com, and for the past 7 years, I've been testing and building lots of links and try to see what actually makes them work the best for the bucks. I've seen a lot of people make a lot of mistakes, and based on my experience, there are 7 big mistakes when they do when it comes to link building. I'll leave a link in the description to my previous video explaining about this. However, one of the mistakes that people make is not making their backlinks more powerful enough. And in this video, I'll show you how you can increase the power of your backlinks and make that one link much, much stronger in showing the effects when it comes to rankings. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, before we actually get into the tips of how to increase the power of your backlinks, let's first understand how backlinks actually work a little bit so you have an easier understanding. Now, when it comes to backlinks, so let's say this is a target website that you're getting a link from, and this is your website. So your website will have many, many pages, and linking website, the website that linking to you, we also have many pages. When it comes to backlinks and pretty much any SEO signals, any SEO factors you can call it, it primarily works on a page per page level, which means the power or the link juice from on this page will be different than link juice on this page, etc., etc. So when this page links to you, it will give a different effect or different boost in rankings compared to this page. That means that when it comes to actually increasing the power of your backlinks, we'll look at it at a specific page level. And nowadays, a lot of people, actually, I would say the number one most used technique to build backlinks is using guest posts. So guest post means you write up a content and then you contact a website, and in that content, there's a link back to your website. So when the other website agrees to have your content published on their site, this guest post will be published and will exist somewhere on that website. Now, what happens is, in many cases, that article will be placed somewhere randomly on the website and might not actually get any of the authority or any of the power of that website. Now, this website may have, let's say, a domain authority or domain rating, DRDA, of, let's say, 50 or 60. So overall, it's a powerful website. It can actually give you a good result, but the page you're getting a link from is buried or exists somewhere on that website that the power of this authority of the overall domain, like 50 or 60, might not actually reach this page enough, which means that the link on this page might not actually have internal link pointing from other pages. This page might not even get traffic and might not even get any other factors existing on this website, which means that the link you're getting from on this website, when it's linking to you, yes, on the numbers, it looks good because the number of the domain authority or domain rating is high, but the actual link value you're getting isn't really high or isn't really worth the price you pay for it. For example, if you pay for it. So the first thing that you want to do, the first trick that you can do to actually increase the power of your backlink is to ask website owners for internal link to your backlink page. So what you can do here is, let's say you do a guest post, you negotiate to have your article placed on the website. You can also try to negotiate a little bit more and ask the website owner to add some internal link, let's say from 1 or 2 articles on their website, to your new backlink page, right? So in this way, you actually getting some internal link, which means that some of the authority of the overall website is actually getting passed to your backlink page. So this way you actually can increase the power of your link. In another way is, let's say if you can't do that, then the other way that the other type of backlinks that is still an old school type, but I still recommend people do it, not because it's risky, but because it gives so much return that you don't really have to pay a lot for it. And that is to build links using PBNs. So what happens is, if you don't know what is PBNs, PBN stands for Private Blog Network. So these are websites, PBNs are actually network of websites that you own. You can actually also buy PBNs from marketplace, but the better version of PBN is the one that you actually own. So these are the website that you build and manage by yourself. You can buy it from others, of course, but a better option would be to build and manage by yourself so you can maintain the quality. So these are privately owned website. I'm not gonna get into detail of how you want to build these PBNs, but generally speaking, they must be very unique. IPs, the design, the content, everything. And then these websites will also be linking to your website. Now these PBNs, mostly people link to their target or their main website from the home page. So the PBNs might also have other pages on themselves as well. So there will be a bunch of pages on these PBNs. However, people choose to use the home page of the PBNs to link to that target page. And that's because the home page, generally speaking, will have backlinks from other sources and also will maybe rank for something and have traffic going to it, which makes the home page the most powerful page on that website. So it's the same concept here. It's either, let's say you own some website and you link to your own, or you get a guest post and you ask, negotiate for internal link. So that's the first trick you can use to increase the power of your backlinks. Second trick is to build tier backlinks. So if you don't know what is tier backlinks are actually building links to your links. So let's say this again back to your target website, and there's a website that again links to you. Now, tiered link building or using tiered backlinks is also one of the old school SEO strategies, but it still works really well today. So it's the same concept. Let's say you did a guest post, so you have a backlink page here, links to your target page. So what happens is, again, it's going to be the same scenario. This article will exist somewhere. You can try negotiating for the internal link. If let's say you don't want to build your own PBNs, but you still want to, you know, use this guest post and increase its value, but let's say you cannot get the internal link, you cannot build your own PBN, and you build a bunch of guest posts already building pointing to your website. If that's the case, you can choose to build tiered backlinks. So what I mean by tiered backlinks here is you would be building links to your backlink page. So this will exist on a guest post, obviously, and then you also will be building more links to your backlink page here on this website. Now, these links, I would recommend you don't use guest posts because again, if you use guest posts, then there's a problem of again the link actually get buried somewhere, and then again the juice or the power of that link will not be able to pass much to your main link here, which is ultimately linking to your main page. So I would recommend if let's say you want to build links to your guest post target page, you try using, let's say, PBNs, right? So again, you can buy this time you can buy your own PBNs. Again, like I said, a better version would be building your own, but buying is much easier. You're not going to get the best quality here, but at least what you're going to get here is links from the home page, which are going to be quite powerful in actually giving the link juice or link power to this page, which ultimately will help increase the power of this backlink to your main page. You can also use other type of links, like for example, comment links, etc., etc. But again, try to stay the general rule of thumb is you can go a little bit cheaper in terms of the cost. You can, but the quality as well. You can reduce the quality, but don't go too cheap, right? Because some people they might just use very automated type of backlinks and they'll build thousands of links to this page, and eventually they think that that will help with their main page. Will that work? Yes, it will still work, but what you're doing is you're actually harming this page. So eventually this page we also might get flagged by Google or something like that. Then it won't work in the long term. So I would still recommend you maintain some quality type here by building a little bit better type of link, like say the PBNs and stuff like that. Don't go too overly cheap on this. But the reason why you can go a little bit cheaper is because these links aren't directly pointing to your website. So you are quite safe here. There's like there's enough gap here that you can increase the power of your link. So this is a second trick you can use, is to build some tiered links or building links to your existing links. I also recommend doing this after some time of doing SEO as well. So let's say after about 6 months or so, you would go back to some of the old links that you used to build, and then you can try building tiered link. Because over time, what happened here is these backlinks that you built, they might used to work well in the beginning, but over time their value or their power have been reduced. So you can refresh these links by sending some tiered backlinks to them to kind of rejuvenate them and increase their power again, and make your old backlinks come back alive and come back to helping you again. So in this way, you don't really have to keep on building new links over and over, but you can use your existing links to power up your website. And the third trick is to send traffic to your backlinks. Now, this way, there are different kind of traffic, right? Like, actually, if you don't know, yes, traffic is a ranking factor. Backlink is obviously a ranking factor. Content and also traffic is there. Now, there are different kinds of traffic, and different kind of traffic works differently. If let's say your backlink page gets traffic from Google search, means organic clicks, that is a much powerful type of traffic that will even supercharge your link even more. So if let's say you can rank your backlink page on Google and it gets clicked, it gets organic clicks, that is the most powerful type of traffic that will actually increase your backlink power a lot. However, if let's say you can't rank your backlink, you can also send traffic from, let's say, Facebook ads, Google ads, something like that, consistently to your backlink page as well. All right, so you can do that, and over time, if you do it long enough, for let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you notice that your backlinks actually increase its effect, and your target page will actually rank better, and you basically your links are getting turbo boost, getting more effect. Another way you can do here is you can send traffic using a technique called viral traffic here. So viral traffic means you send a significant amount of traffic in a short amount of time. So a big burst of traffic in short amount of time, let's say 300 to 350 users in about 10-15 minutes. So this viral traffic is a strategy that I've been using for the past 3-4 years now. It works incredibly well, works incredibly fast. Within 24 hours, you can literally rank your website, or not your website, your keyword. So let's say you already have a keyword ranking on page 2, page 3, you can send this viral traffic, and within 24 hours and in a lot of cases less than that, you see your ranking jumps to, let's say, page 1. In the same way, you can send this viral traffic from time to time to your backlink page. It will not only increase the ranking of your backlink keyword, it will also give a lot of boost to your backlinks page, and ultimately help power up your main page when it comes to backlinks. So if you want to try viral traffic, I recommend you check out my service page here. It started just $20. So by paying just $20, you can literally use it to power up your backlinks, or to even rank your own website. It works very fast, and I even have a case study showing you here that this works in real time. Within 11 hours, you can the one of the keywords literally jump from middle of page 2 to somewhere middle of page 1. So you can check it out and see how this works. So that's the third trick you can use to increase the power of your backlinks. And that's all for it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and try to answer them as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.